It's a shot to opposite field. Nobody home in blue. There's the hole. I said if someone can hit a shot to opposite field, what if he turns, throws it in? Ball's rolling, rolling, rolling. James Day is going to get by. James Day coming in. He will score. Touch him all, James Day. Oh, wow.
Welcome to the hospital ball field. A blustery yet sunny 32-degree day, feeling more like 40 outside throughout the day. Matthew Fortier swinging through strike one against Roy Lahache, tonight's starting pitcher for the Warhawks. These two teams both tied at 4-10 in the league standings coming into action tonight. Kahnawake, unfortunately, a 16-14 loss last night. They played very well, though, and the rally came up short. Had 5 runs in the open inning. And how about an 0-2 count from Roy Lahache, who pitched 1 inning last night. We'll get the Warhawks defensively set in just a moment. Here's the 0-2. That's strike 3. Wow. A 3-pitch masterpiece to start off the game by Roy Lahache, and the Lachine A's, of course, the same record as the Warhawks we mentioned, 4-10 coming in. That's low for ball 1. So here's the call up for the A's. Swinging through strike 1, and it's a 1-1 count. That's foul, tipped off the mask for strike 2. Blake Chan fouling this one off. Jesse Lahache telling his catcher, hey, you got your head in the game now. The 1-2 just off the plate, and it's 2-2. This is the rubber match between the two teams this year. Warhawks took game 1 14-11. The A's won the last one 18-12. 2-2 count from Roy Lahache here on Chan. And that is foul tipped. And Chan keeps this pitch count alive. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat coming up now for Lahache. Or pitch number 6, sorry. It's a 2-2. That's off the plate. Full count on Chan. Jackson Mills on deck for the A's. The 3-2. That's skied into shallow left. And it'll get down. Bova picks it up, taking his turn to throw. That was a little risky, but Chan's in there with a double. Mentioned it was very blustery earlier. There you see Bova charging and losing her hat in the process as she tried to make the play. A bloop double into left field, and the A's have a runner in scoring position to start this game. For them anyway. There's one down. And the number 3 hitter stepping into bat. Mills a little behind that pitch. It was a check swing. 0-1 the count. Roy Lahache is 0-1. And he swings through this, and it's 0-2. This is crucial. Obviously, you want to be facing a runner in scoring position with 2 down versus 1. Here's the 0-2. Off the plate, runner takes off. Chan got a good jump. Abrera throws it down the line. It's going to be late though, and Chan makes it to third on the steal.
Good eye, Jackson. Good eye on that one.
Now you could assume any ball that makes it to the outfield, even if it's caught, could score the game's opening run. At least when there's one down. See what Roy Lahash can do against Mills here on the 1-2. The windup. That's fouled back, and a good job by Mills to stay alive in the count. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat is next. Josie Jacobs at first. Caleb McCumber at second. It's like Goodleaf over at short. Here's the 1-2. You see some mad dust storm set up and get in front of Lahash. The 1-2. Hit on the ground right to Roy. He looks off. The throw caught. Now the throw down to home. It's a beauty and it's dropped. And the A's strike first. That was a good defensive play. It's an RBI. The A's strike first. It's 1-0 and the bases are empty. Good defensive play. And Alexander Hernandez, the cleanup hitter, will step into bat for the A's. Warhawks scored 14 in the game last night, including 5 in the open inning. 1-0, 2 down, and the bases are empty. Upstairs and away, ball 1. All right, yours truly worked a 12-hour shift last night and did not expect to see an actual ball game. Thought when they've been good, the meteorologists. When they've called for a thunderstorm, they've gotten thunderstorms. And if it did storm, I was sleeping during it. And here we are, the remnants of the storm still felt by the winds. At 1 hops the bag, 2-0 the count on Hernandez. Isaac Borg-Blanchett on deck for the A's, and it's 3-0 quickly here on Hernandez. I'm expecting Hernandez to possibly take all the way here on 3-0. The pitch. And she's wise to hold back there. It's ball 4. And the A's have a runner aboard with 2 down and 1 already in. As Isaac Borg-Blanchett will step into bat now for Lachine. Both these two teams tied, 2 games clear of the Chateauguay Blue Sox, or Red Sox. Chateauguay Blue Sox Red, Red Sox Red, we're gonna just say Red Sox for short. Ball in the dirt, good stop back there by Abrera, and that prevents the runner from going up another 75 feet. Oof. Them winds are howling today at the hospital ball field. Talking about it, we're right by the water, by the water. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed, ball gets back, and the runner hesitating, gonna take off now, the throw. And that is a steal, and the A's have a runner now in scoring position. Runner on second base. Hit on the ground, it's rolling. Lahash makes a stop, throw down to third. And that'll be an infield single. And the A's keep the game going, or at least the inning going. Runners on the corners now for Lachine. Maselli stepping into bat with 2 runners in scoring position. That's right down Broadway, nothing in 1 the count. Right down the old Malone Highway, strike 1.
Go, Roy, right down the middle.
Here's the 0-1 delivery from Roy Lahash. That's in there for strike 2. Right at the knees. And Lahash is 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. The 0-2 delivery. Off the plate, 1-2 the count. Just a bit outside, inside. That's the 1. The 1-2 delivery. 2-2, good stop by Abrera, and the runner's not going to second. Now Lahash trying to end this inning with a 2-2 delivery here. Fouled back, and we've seen this. The A's batters doing a good job of staying alive in the counts. Fouling pitches on strike 2s. Now Lahash is 2-2. Oh! And the bases are loaded. A painful base earned for Maselli. And George Mills stepping into bat now. Bases loaded, 1 run in, 2 down. Here's Leroy Lahash. That's high for ball 1. By the way, last night's game is up. Warhawks dropping a 16-14 decision to Mercier Powder Blue. Swung on and missed. Even count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The windup in the delivery. Well, that hit the plate. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a 2-1 delivery. And that's upstairs and away, and it's a 3-1 count here. Mills might take here unless it's right down the middle. Hit on the ground, it's rolling, and it'll go foul. And we've got a full count with 2 down. And the bases are loaded. 1-run game. This is what you dream of, except it's the bottom of the 9th of the World Series, Game 7. Here's the full count offering. That's in there for strike 3. He got him. A's leave the bases loaded. Bottom half of the Warhawks inning coming up. Lachine 1-0. We're back at the hospital ball field. This presentation of Baby Blue Memories is brought to you by Mohawk Super Bingo. We're getting ready with the drive down to the playoffs, or drive to the regionals, coming up tomorrow night at 7. U13 Warhawks in action. They'll welcome the Surwa Voltigeurs here to the hospital ball field for a 7 o'clock start. Sunday, Junior A Warhawks at home. They'll be hosting the Terrebonne Gladiators. So those Warhawks are in second place in the league standings. Two teams above 500 in that league, and the Warhawks are one of them at 7-6-2. Jersey Jacobs watches strike one go by, courtesy of Isaac Blanchette, tonight's starting pitcher. Jacobs, Caleb McCumber, and Roy Lahash, the three hitters. So some variations to Jesse Lahash's lineup tonight in comparison to yesterday. Ball one off the plate. For one, Caleb McCumber has moved up a spot. Roy Lahash has dropped down to 3. And the Warhawks are sending in back-to-back lefties with Lahash and Ryder McCumber. Carmen Stacy's moved up to 5. Onyadaze James Day, who had the home run yesterday, moving down the lineup. A couple of other Warhawks as well. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 2-1 the count. One nothing Lachine here in the bottom of the first. The 2-1. Jacobs lays off, and it's a 3-1 count. He was getting ready to try and hit that one into reception over at the County Memorial Hospital Center, but laid off. 3-1. And he swings for it, fouls it up. Time for someone to go up there and scale that fence like Spider-Man to get that ball. Not going to be me, even though I claim to be much more active now than I was back in the winter time. Here's the full count to Jacobs. The windup and delivery from Bork Blanchette. And it's fouled back.
That was your walk.
Well, a couple of pitches which would have been balls, I'm confident to say, had he let them go by. We'll see what happens here. And that's ball 4, and that was the closest one. So Jacobs is aboard with a leadoff walk. Caleb McCumber steps into bat for the Hawks now. Good luck to our other teams in action tonight, the U9Bs, U15Bs, and the U18Bs. Caleb McCumber with a check swing. Jacobs takes off to second. And Jacobs has a steal. 0-1 on Caleb McCumber. Roy Lahash on deck, Ryder McCumber in the hole, and we've seen both of those two guys really swing the bat well last night. This whole Warhawks team swung the bat right. That ball gets by, and Jacobs sprints down the line. Good throw by the catcher. But Jacobs is on third. Warhawks have a runner on third with no outs here.
Watch the ball, buddy. Watch the ball.
1-1 on Caleb McCumber. The 1-1 delivery from Bork Blanchette. Off the plate for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Jackson Mills is over at the hot corner. favorite position to play, but I was never good at it. 3-1 the count on Caleb. But they say short and second base were the hardest positions to play in the field, and that was where I was actually good at. I was just not good at any other position. Put me in the outfield, forget about it. The 3-1. And that misses, and McCumber draws a walk, and the Warhawks have runners on the corners. So here's Roy Lahash stepping into bat.
Leave them up there, Roy. Leave them up.
Runners on first and third for the Warhawks here. And boy, it is really blustery. If that ball's hit in the air, folks, there's no such thing as a routine catch. And that's sent to the opposite side. It gets through to the outfield. And this game is tied. Jacob scores, RBI single Roy Lahash, and this baby's all level 1-1.
Go, Ryder, be patient, buddy.
Here's Ryder McCumber, who went 2 for 3 last night in that game, had 4 runs driven in on the evening. Lays off, ball 1. Don't forget, there's some speed over at second with Caleb McCumber. If you're back behind that Lachine plate, you gotta be ready. McCumber lays off, runners take off. McCumber got a good jump, and he's in at third. And the Warhawks have 2 in scoring position. McCumber, of course, hit one about 170 feet, which I know doesn't sound that bad, but considering it's 205 down the lines, I mean, that baby went to the warning track, and we've got a 3-0 here on Ryder McCumber. Carmen Stacy on deck. Wahiogo Espova in the hole. That's ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Go, Carmen, watch that first pitch. Go, Warhawks. Go, Carmen, be ready.
And here is Carmen Stacy with the bases loaded.
Bryson! Bryson!
And we're going to have a bit of a delay as she has to tuck her shirt in, per league rules. Don't forget, tomorrow coming up at 7 o'clock, the U13A Warhawks will be in action hosting the Surwa Voltigeurs. We'll have that for you at 7 o'clock here at the Hospital Ball Field. It is the drive to the regionals. Second time we'll be seeing them. There's ball 1 on Stacy. And then after that Sunday, the U21A Warhawks looking to stay in second place in the league standings. They'll play host to the Terrebonne Gladiators at the Field of Dreams. That'll be a 5 o'clock start. Ball 2.
Good job, Carmen. Good job.
We're going to walk is just as good as a base hit right now. 2-0 on Stacy. McCumber on third, Caleb on third, Lahash on second, Ryder McCumber on first. The 2-0. That's in there for strike 1 at the knees. It's got to feel good for Isaac Bork-Blanchette. Here's the 2-1. That catches the outside corner, and it's a 2-2 count. Viola Bova's on deck.
Go, Warhawks!
Bork-Blanchette has 2-2. That misses, and we've got a full count. nobody out. 3 runners on, 1 run in. Does not catch the outside corner. It's an RBI based on balls. And the Warhawks have taken the lead. It's 2-1. So that's an RBI for Stacy. Warhawks take the lead 2-1. Bova stepping in. Hey, that hit her. I hurt her in the foot. That's as good as an RBI single right there. And it's 3-1 Kahnawake. That's a painful RBI, but it still counts the same. Ball 1 outside. I always like bringing up this random stat, but don't forget Hall of Famer Craig Biggio once got hit 22 times in one season by a pitch. And not so Hall of Famer Brandon Border got hit 7 times in one season. Ball 2 on Viola Bova, who's stepping into bat here. Bases are loaded. 2-0 the count. That misses, and it's a 3-0 count. Warhawks Bova on first, Stacy on second, Ryder McCumber on third. 3-0 the count on Viola Bova, who's into bat. Good leaf on deck. The 3-0 delivery from Isaac Bork-Blanchett. That's ball 4, and that is an RBI base on balls. Aren't their numbers usually reversed? Like, the youngest is usually 1, the oldest is usually 2.
We should know that. We know nothing.
What's going on over here then? Come on. You can't get beat out by this hack.
Go with the ball.
1-0 the count on Good Leaf. 2-0 the count now on Good Leaf.
Be ready, let's be ready.
4-1 Kahnawake leading. Bases are loaded. Suguayar Dakwani Sabrera on deck. 3-0 the count now on Good Leaf. 4-1 Kahnawake leading. And that is a ball, and the Warhawks max out here in the bottom half of the first with 5 runs. And this is the best start they've had in a long time. So Kahnawake scores 5. They take a 5-1 lead at the end of the first. We're coming back with the top of the second. 5-1, K-Town. Back at the hospital ball field, top of the second inning. Kahnawake Warhawks leading Lachine A's 5-1 on Thursday night strikes. This game brought to you by the Mohawk Super Bingo. Let's say hello to Jacob Lajor, who's behind on this one. Good cut, 0-1 the count. Roy Lahash in his second inning of work. Here's the windup in the 0-1. That's off the plate, 1-1 the count.
Nice ball, Roy. Let's go, buddy.
That's ball 2. Lachine with a short bench, just 8 normals and a call-up. 8 regulars and a call-up. That's off the plate. 3-1 the count on Lachine. Warhawks leading this game 5-1 after a 5-run first.
Here you go, good patience, Duncan. We got 3-1.
Here's the 3-1 delivery. And that's ball 4, and Lachine gets aboard to start this game. And here's the call-up for the A's. Inside for ball 1.
Go, Roy. Get some strikes on board. Come on, Uncle Roy. Go, guys. Now keep your gloves up.
That one hops the bag, 2-0 the count.
Take your time, man. Go.
3-0, runner takes off.
Jersey. Go, duck off. All right. All right. Let's go right side.
Bryson Chan, 3-0 the count on him. And that's ball 4, and Chan draws the free pass. Chan from the U13B black team.
Go, put it right in the glove.
Chan's aboard. And here's another call up for Lachine. First pitch strike here would feel really good for Lahash's confidence. And the bases are loaded. We're going to take a pause for the cause. Top of the lineup for Lachine here with the bases loaded. Matthew Fortier, 0 for 1, struck out back in the first. The bases are loaded here for Lachine. And after a very good first inning, Lahash has encountered some issues here in the top of the second. 2-0 the count right now. Blake Chan on deck. He has doubled and scored the game's only run thus far for the A's. 5-1 Warhawks leading. That's low, and it's 3-0. Five to 1, Kahnawake leading. It's inside, and that is an RBI base on balls. So here's Blake Chan, who has doubled and scored a run. Bases loaded, nobody out, 1 run in for the A's, and what would be run number 5 is at the dish right now. Chan first pitch swinging, fouled off, heads up. And that baby's in the drink. Just like where my tee shots go.
Another one.
0-1 the count. Actually, I'm proud to say I've cut off 4 strokes off of my game now this year. Still not a good golfer, but hey. And we got a dust storm going right into Jersey Jacobs' face behind the plate. Hit on the ground. Lahash knocks it down. We'll flip the first, 1 down. It is a sacrifice for Chan. A run scores. It's an RBI sack grounder for Chan. 5-3, Warhawks lead. And runners are now on second and third for Jackson Mills, who has a sacrifice RBI in this game as well. Good job by Lahash bouncing back. Bobbled it a little bit, but was able to make the play regardless. Foul back, 0-1 the count. Ooh. The wind has really picked up here. It was strong all game, but it's really, you see the trees really moving in the background now. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1-1 the count. Good height just outside.
Oh, Roy, you got it, man. It's right there.
That's right down Old Malone Highway for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 offering from Roy Lahash. Trying to get a big second out for his squad.
Come on, Jackson. Right on the ball.
On the ground. And it gets through to the outfield. And runners are on the corners now with 1 out. It's 5-4.
Go, guys. Play on your toes. Be ready.
Mills with an RBI single, and here's Alexandra Hernandez, who has walked and stolen a base. And the Warhawks lead has been trimmed to 5-4, 3 runs in this inning for Lachine. And what would be run number 5 is over at first. Ball 1. Runner stealing.
Don't look at it, Jackson.
Mills with a good jump, and he gets the second. 2 runners in scoring position now.
Then just run next time, okay? Go, Roy, turn up the lead.
5-4 Warhawks leading, 1 out. Ball 2.
Right back in.
Good eye.
3-0 the count now.
Go, Warhawks.
5-4 Kahnawake. 3 runs in the top half of the second for the A's. It's ball 4, and the bases are now loaded for Lachine with 1 out. Here's Isaac Bourque-Blanchette, who scored, or has a single, sorry, on the day, 1 for 1. 5-4 Kahnawake leading. Hit on the ground, caught, the throw to third gets away. And that is a 5 spot for Lachine. They throw to third, but the 5th run has already come in. And the A's have retaken the lead at 6-5 Lachine. So Lachine takes the lead. It's 6-5 A's after an inning and a half. Bottom of the 2nd inning, new pitcher in the game for the A's. Blake Chan is coming in to pitch, and he will face Sungway Rakwani Sabrera, Anya Daze, James Day, and Elijah Lahash Dupont. Tarak Weezer, Stacy, and Lily McCumber are not here. So here's Abrera. He was 2 for 2 with a walk last night in that 16-14 loss in Mercier. So the A's have taken the lead now at 6-5 Lachine. Abrera taking first pitch, and that's off the plate for ball 1. And it's the bottom of the 2nd inning right now. And as we watch that first pitch go by, it's already 7:52. So folks, if we get 4 innings tonight, I think we'll be lucky the way this one is unfolded. Cabrera swings and misses. Oh, he fouled it. Okay. If that was strike 2 and he swung like that, it still would have been an at-bat because it was a foul tip. 1-1 the count. 6-5 Lachine leading after putting up 5 in the 2nd. Warhawks put up 5 in the 1st. That's strike 2. That found its way in there.
Another one. One more right.
Anya Daze, James Day on deck for the Warhawks. Ooh, that wind's really picking up right now. Forgot to mention, that's been part of the delays tonight too, is every time there's a big gust. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Here's a 2-2 offering. Abrera stays alive. Six 6-5 Lachine. And the lights are on. It's a very pleasant surprise. We had to fight through the darkness the last time we were here. Full count now, 3-2. Anya Daze, James Day on deck, Elijah Lahash Dupont in the hole. And then the top of the lineup after that with Jersey Jacobs. Abrera hits one to third. It's hopping. It slows up. The throw across the diamond. Not in time. And Warhawks makes his turn. Cutting down to second. He gets in there. It's a leadoff double. That was a great duel there. 7 pitches between Chan and Abrera. Warhawks advances to second, and in steps Onyadaze James Day, who had the home run last night in Mercier. A couple of base hits and a walk last night in that 16-14 loss. Runner on second. And Daze swings, and he was looking to hit a home run out of the park tonight on that swing. 0-1 the count. Warhawks have a runner on second, and if there's a pass ball here, you got some speed on the base paths. Here's the 0-1. Ball one, and Abrera takes off right on cue. Throw down to third. It's a good one. Good throw by Mills behind home plate. Warhawks have a runner on third base with nobody out. 6-5 Lachine. Game tying runs at third for K-Town. I can't believe I just used that name. Here's the pitch from Chan. And Daze swings at strike 2.
One more, Blake. Zero out, first base.
Just a bit, Luca. Just a bit.
Come on, Daze. Come on, Daze, home run. Come on, Daze.
Here's the 1-2. Remember, Daze hit one opposite field yesterday. Plenty of space between first and second right now. Oh, and he swings and comes up empty. Strike 3.
It's still really uncomfortable.
We have a timeout here as the A's have to adjust an equipment issue. Coming up tomorrow night here at the Hospital Ball Field, 7 p.m., U13A Warhawks in action, playing host to the Surwa Voltigeurs. And then we'll be back on Sunday at the Field of Dreams, 5 p.m., U21A Warhawks in action. They'll be playing host to the Terrebonne Gladiators. U9B Warhawks will have their opening game. First time we'll see the U9s next Wednesday at the Hospital Ball Field against an opponent yet to be determined as it's interdivision. U11B Warhawks will see them next Thursday at Maddie's Park. Again, their opponent to be determined. Next Saturday, July 30th, the U15B Warhawks will have their season debut. That's, of course, Lionel Deere Jr.'s team. They'll be playing host to the Verdun Blue Jays. That's next Saturday, July 30th. And then next Sunday, July 31st, U18B Warhawks in action taking on the Surwa Orioles. That'll be at the Field of Dreams. So Swiss chase to the regionals comes in, and you know what? We're going to take a pause for the cause as they adjust the mask. Right now, it looks like Mills is okay now. Game tying run on third, 1 out. No runs in for the Warhawks here in this bottom of the second. Elijah Lahas DuPont 1 for 3 last night with an RBI. Jersey Jacobs on deck for the Hawks. He fouls it off. Does Lahas DuPont 0-1 the count. Abrera's on third. Hoping that Lahas DuPont can bring him home. 6-5 A's. 1 down. Ball 1. Good eye. 6-5 Lachine leading. Head coach Jesse Lahash trying to wake up that Warhawks bench. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Chan. Ball 2. 1 hops a bag. Good scoop by the catcher Mills, and it's 2-1 the count. Oh, the sun has set and the wind has picked up. Gotta love it. It's a beautiful July night for a ball game, even with the blustery conditions. The 2-1 offering. After some Sahara-like temperatures earlier. And Lahash DuPont behind the pitch there. It's 2-2 the count. Top of the lineup coming up after this for the Warhawks with Jersey Jacobs, Caleb McCumber, and Roy Lahash. The 2-2. And that's fouled, and he does a good job of staying alive in the count. 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up here. Yeah, it's already 8:02. I think we're not going to go past the 4th inning tonight, that's for sure.
Hey, sleepers! 1 out!
Here's a 2-2 to Lahash DuPont. The windup and the delivery. And he fouls it off. And the 7th pitch of this at-bat is coming up right now. That's what you want to see, even though it looked a little high, but you know what? Too close to take. Foul it off and get a new pitch. Make that pitcher work. And that's hit to the pitcher. The flex goes to second. The run will come across and score. Thrown away. And Lahash DuPont will stay. It's an RBI base hit. This game is tied 6-6. Back to the top of the lineup.
Elijah, right on the stone!
Jersey Jacobs kept stepping into bat. No official at-bats, walked and scored a run and stole a base back in the bottom of the 1st. And that is the 2nd base hit of the game for the Warhawks. Both of them have happened in this inning. 6-6, 1 down. See if they give Lahash DuPont the sign here. Ooh, Jacob swings and misses. And Lahash DuPont stays back over at first.
Come on, Jersey!
Jeremiah Jacobs.
Brother Jeremiah. Brother cousin Jeremiah.
And Jacob sends a shot to deep center over the center fielder's head. Jacob's taking off, and he will get to third. Meanwhile, coming down, Jacobs! The throw back to third. And he got him at third. Warhawks take the lead at 7-6. 2 outs. Base is open. 2nd run of the inning for the Warhawks, and here's Caleb McCumber. It was certainly worth the price of admission, folks. 7-6 Kahnawake leading 2 outs. It's an RBI triple and then a put out on the attempt to try and stretch it into an inside the park home run. And McCumber swings and comes up empty, 0-1 the count. Going to be interesting to see what happens in the next inning. Roy Lahash has already pitched 2. See if the Warhawks go to someone else on the mound. Inside, and it's 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count on Caleb McCumber. Roy Lahash, the aforementioned, is on deck. Qu'est-ce qui est sauté? Le deuxième. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's low, and it's a 2-1 count. Warhawks have come back and jumped out in front. 7-6 Kahnawake leading 2-1 on Caleb McCumber. He walked and scored back in the bottom of the first, and now it's 3-1 on Caleb McCumber. Bottom of the second inning. This game has already lasted an hour and 10 minutes. 7-6 Kahnawake leading, the 3-1 to Caleb McCumber. Ooh, that's ball 4. So that's a walk, and in steps Roy Lahash with 2 outs, the lefty. Figure the lefty usually has the, not necessarily the advantage, but an upper hand in a righty versus lefty matchup. The batter who hits the opposite way tends to have the advantage. Runner on first. And there's a heavy shift. Jackson Mills trying to signal a heavy shift, and that's where you're going to see.
Do what I did, Roy. Just try not to get out. That's bad advice.
7-6 Warhawks here in the bottom of the second. There's a heavy shift going on for Lachine. Foul back, and Lahash with a good cut. That was good contact. 7-6 Warhawks on top here in the bottom of the second. Runner on first, 2 outs. I'm interested to see if they're going to test the arm of Jackson Mills here behind the plate. I think it's worth a try. You got to put a runner in scoring position, even if there's 2 down. Lahash sends a shot to second, scooped up. They'll flip to second, and they got him at second base. So the Warhawks scored 2. They're back in front. 7-6 Kahnawake heading into the top half of the third. We're back with the top of the third inning here on Thursday Night Strikes. Game brought to you by Mohawk Super Bingo. The Kahnawake Warhawks U13Bs leading Lachine 7-6. There's ball 1 to the leadoff batter, Luca Maselli. George Mills and Jacob LaJour afterwards will be batting. New pitcher, Addison Goodleaf in. She is second on the team in terms of innings pitched this season. As the 1-0 from Goodleaf comes in. Oh, he held back. Almost broke up the pitching wedge for that. 2-0 the count. Vaselli was hit by a pitch back in the first, so no official at bat. Here's the 2-0. It's 3-0 now the count. That's ball 4. A leadoff walk for the A's. And here steps George Mills, who struck out back in the first, 0 for 1 on the day. It's going to take that first strike. That's all Goodleaf is going to need. First strike to get in there. Kayla McCumber at second. Carmen Stacy at first. James Day at short. Ball 1. 1-0. Ryder McCumber's at third. Jacobs behind the plate. Looks like Wahilgwas Bova in right. Viola in left. I think that's Suguay Raquani Sabrera in center. The lights got to start working soon. Here's the 1-0. And it drops. Goodleaf to throw to first. Stacy touches the bag. That's out number 1. So Mills grounds out. There's 1 out. Runner advances the second. And here is Jacob Lejour, who has walked and scored a run. 7-6 with 1 out.
Go, Ryder, be ready.
Ball gets away. Jacobs looks and is not going to throw down to third. You're Ryder McCumber and then the left fielder, Viola Bova. You got to be ready here for the steal on one of those passed balls. Ball nearly hit him. 2-0 the count. I think I may have felt a drop. Here's the 2-0 count and the delivery from Goodleaf. And that's going to sail upstairs. Jacobs knocks it down. Throw to third. And it's a good recovery by Jacobs, but the runner advances 75 feet and does get to third base. And now the game-tying run 75 feet away from home. 3-0 the count on Lejour. Bryson Chan is on deck, one of the call-ups for the A's tonight. Here's the 3-0 offering. Right down Broadway. 3-1 the count. That's got to feel good for Goodleaf. That's in there for strike 2, and it's a full count. Bryson Chan on deck, and Ava, we don't have a last name for the other call-up, on deck for the A's. Or in the hole, sorry, for Lachine. And that's ball 4. Lejour draws a walk, runners on the corners. And in steps Bryson Chan, number 20 in black. As you can tell, he's on another team. He's the U11B's black team, who we're actually going to see later on during the year, I believe. Well, that's the U9B. Sorry, good catch back there by by Jacobs, the catcher. 1-0 the count.
Go, Carolyn, 1 second.
That's inside on Chan. 2-0 the count. Jacobs has a throw down a second to throw. Bounces. And now 2 runners are in scoring position for Lachine. Boy, it's a tough night to pitch tonight with that wind. Three and 0. Here's a 3-0. That's ball 4. And the bases are loaded for the A's with 1 out. And Jesse Lahash is going to talk to the infield. We're going to take a pause for the cause. 7-6, Warhawks leading. All right, new pitcher in the game for the Warhawks. Onyadaze James Day to pitch the Maiva. First pitch swing, he makes good contact and fouls it back. 0-1 the count. Top of the lineup coming up after this with Mathieu Fortier, 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Warhawks lead is 7-6.
Be ready.
Upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's hit well, but foul. Good cut by the call-up. And she's made it a 1-2 count. I really like this switch, though, by Jesse Lahash. He knows that this is going to go only 4 innings. That was inside, and it just missed 2-2 the count. This game's definitely only going 4 innings. We're already over halfway through this one. Here in the top of the 3rd. The 2-2. 3-2. And my battery's about to die on this, so I gotta hope that this is not a foul ball and move right on to the next one. Ball 4, and that forces a run in. Ball 1 to Fortier. The game all tied 7-7 now. And again, Lachine leveling the score. That's strike 1. That's ball 2. Ooh, and that came as soon as a big gust came out. Onyadaze seems to have a little sidearm motion when he releases the ball. The 2-1. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. So they moving in from short. Goodleaf has went to shortstop now. The 2-2. That's strike 3 and a huge second out by Onyadazi James Day. Here's Blake Chan, 1 for 2 with a sacrifice and a double, a run scored, and an RBI. 2 down here. Game tied 7-7. Shh, off the plate, ball 1. I thought Chan was actually going to go, but he laid off. Good eye. 1-0 the count. Hit on the ground. Day knocks it down to throw to first. Stacy can't handle it. Runner's going home to throw. And they score. Runner's going to third. 9-7 Lachine. 3 runs in. And now it's here comes Jackson Mills. 1 for 2 with a single and a sacrifice grounder. Off the plate, runner takes off. Runners on second and third, 3 runs in for the A's here. Ball 2. And if you're only at Dodge James Day, you have to just go back to what you were doing. Boy, and unfortunately, a huge gust came as soon as he retrieved that ball. 3-0 the count. Oh! 3-1 the count. Three and 2. And it's a full count now.
Let's go, Jackson. Focus, Jackson.
Guys, first inning.
Ball 4. And the bases are loaded. And in steps Alexandra Hernandez. Bases loaded. She has walked twice. No official at-bats. Hit on the ground, gets through to the outfield. Throw to third is off, and it goes into the Warhawks dugout. And the A's are going to get a 5 spot here in the top of the third. And Lachine has taken an 11-7 lead.
Last shot. That was past the touch. That's fine. That's fine. Fine. There you go, Blake. What? Is that fine? Five? Swerve, guy!
Yeah, that's 5. Chan scored, and the A's lead it by a score of 11-7 heading to the bottom of the third. Here we go with the bottom of the third inning, 11-7 Lachine. Warhawks facing a new pitcher. Alexandra Hernandez in to deal to Ryder McCumber. And McCumber cranks that one through to the outfield. And McCumber with a leadoff base hit. Good hit. First pitch swinging. Warhawks have a runner aboard.
Top rider.
Now batting Carmen Stacy. She's walked and has a run scored and also an RBI on that base on balls.
Back up, back up.
No official at-bats on the evening. Ball gets away. And McCumber takes off. And he's in there with the steal. Well, Yogos Bova on deck for the Warhawks. She was hit by a pitch. Ball 2. To another count. Stacy off the edge of the bat to first. Hernandez picks it up, the flip, the first gets away. Meanwhile, coming over is Ryder McCumber. He scores! And it's 11-8. Good slide at first by Stacy to get the run in. It's an RBI single, 11-8, and in steps Bova. Warhawks. She was hit by a pitch, which was actually an RBI. Ball hits the ump in the bat in the shin. That's why they wear that padding. It's 1-0.
Go, Wheel, wait for yours.
Oh, that's behind her. Stacy takes off. And that actually hit her. So that's the second time she's been hit by a pitch tonight, and both runners, 2 runners aboard now. No, you get hit by a pitch, you're taking your base no matter what. You earned that. Second time she's been hit tonight. And runners are on first and second for Viola. 11-8 Lachine. 1 run in for the Hawks. And that comes inside. Some chin music. It's 1-0 the count. Viola represents what would be the game-tying run. Ball 2, and it gets away. Stacy takes off. Warhawks is on second. Carmen's on third. 2 runners in scoring position for the Hawks. That's upstairs. Addison Goodleaf on deck for the Hawks. Someone's getting a messenger call. I'm not wrong. Here's a 3-0. And that one hops a bag. It's a walk, and the bases are loaded for the Hawks. And in steps Addison Goodleaf. Well, that wind is really starting to pick up here. Even if the ball's hit up in the air, you really don't know what the trajectory is going to be.
Jackson.
One in for the Hawks here. What would be the 5th runs at the dish. Ball 1.
Good job, Addie.
Come on, Addie, race is loading. Hey!
Ball 2. Sungwayo Rakwani Sabrera is on deck for the Warhawks. Ball 3.
Go, Addy, one more.
That's ball 4, and that will force him the second run of the inning, and it's 11-9. And in steps Sunguayarakwani Sabrera with the bases loaded. And we are going to have a timeout called by Coach Chan. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock here at the Hospital Ball Field, U13A Warhawks in action. They will be playing host to the Surwa Voltigeurs. Sunday, we're back at it at Field of Dreams, 5 o'clock. Junior A Warhawks hosting the Terrebonne Gladiators. And then next Tuesday, the U9B Warhawks will play against an opponent, TBA. That's their season debut. Next Wednesday, U11B Warhawks playing against TBA. That's their first game on the season here on BBM. And then Thursday, we will have the U18Bs taking on the Surwa Orioles. Then back here, or not back here, but back in Kahnawake next Saturday with the debut of the U15B Warhawks against the Verdun Blue Jays. There's strike 1. To Sunguayarakwani Sabrera. 11-9 Lachine. Onyetaze James Day on deck. 2 runs in for the Warhawks. What would be the 5th run of the innings over at first. Ball 1, but that came close to the bat. Even if he has to duck, if that hits the bat, that's a foul ball. Got to make sure that bat's out of the way. 11-9 A's. Abrera with a check swing, comebacker to Hernandez over to first, and it gets away. 1 run scores. This baby's tied. The Bova sisters cross the plate, and this baby's level 11-11.
Good job.
And in steps Onyetaze James Day. Game level 11-11. No outs here in the bottom half of the 3rd. And a shot to the outfield, even if it's caught, may end up ending this inning, which would be a max 5 for the Hawks. Day fouls this one off. Onyetaze 0 for 1. He struck out back in the 2nd inning. Or second inning.
To your left. To your left.
That's a ball. And Daze comes up empty. Good cut. So that's strike 2. That was a good pitch by Hernandez. Day holds off.
Runner, 2-2. Go, boys. Go, Dodge.
And Day sends a shot Hernandez knocks it down, and the Warhawks have taken the lead. Abrera's going to score, but it's not going to count. They've already 5-spotted. Kahnawake goes back in front, 12-11, trying to bring this baby home. Warhawks 12, A's 11. Bork, Blanchett, Maselli, and Mills, the first three batting in the next inning. Back at the hospital ball field, top of the fourth, 12-11 Warhawks. Check swing, and he went around, they say, strike one. I would have been okay with them saying he held back. Isaac Bork-Blanchett in here against Elijah Lahash DuPont, 12-11 Warhawks. And it's 0-2. Luca Maselli, George Mills, the other two batters guaranteed to come up for the A's. Roy Lahash at first. That misses, ball one. That was a good pitch though. 1-2 the count. Ball two. Viola Bova's moved to third. James Day has moved to center. Ryder McCumber in right. Looks like Jersey Jacobs has moved to short. Roy Lahash on first. I can't see second, but it looks like Caleb McCumber. That's strike three. One down. And in steps Luca Maselli. He has been hit by a pitch, has drawn a walk, and scored a run. No official at-bats, but nonetheless, he has gotten on base twice. 12-11 Warhawks, one down. Swung on and missed, 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1-1 the count. Well, if we do go to a bottom half of this inning, the pitcher, Elijah Lahash DuPont, would actually lead it off. Him, Jersey Jacobs, and Caleb McCumber would be the three batters for the Hawks. But we have a lot to determine in between now and what would be then. One out. 1-1 the count on Maselli. And that's strike two. As the wind continues to howl here at the hospital ball field. I knew I wasn't going crazy because it looks like Lahash DuPont is a totally changed young man from last night. 24 hours ago, I don't remember him having such short hair. Ooh! And that was close to plunking Maselli, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, no one on. Warhawks by 1. Top half of the open inning, the 2-2. Hit on the ground, knocked down at second, the throw to first. Lahash catches it, and that is out number 2. Good play at second by Caleb McCumber. And Roy Lahash using his height to secure that ball. And in steps George Mills, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a grounder. Elijah Lahash DuPont trying to shut the door on this baby. Off the plate, 1-0 the count.
Go guys, with the line.
12-11 Kahnawake leading. And that swung on and missed, and we've got an even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jacob Lejour on deck for the A's, hoping to get a chance to keep this baby going. The 1-1. 2-1. Maselli sent that ball flying too. It flew right off the bat. Just Caleb McCumber in good position, made a good play. And Lahash with a good catch over at first base. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2, and the A's are down to their last strike. Lahash DuPont trying to shut the door. The 2-2. Popped up to first. And Lahash makes the catch. And there is a capital W in Warhawks tonight. Kahnawake wins an absolute thriller here at the Hospital Ball Field by a final count of 12-11. Elijah Lahash DuPont gets the save. And the Warhawks have taken this really close contest 12-11. This is a great game here at the Hospital Ball Field. And the 7-game losing streak has ended for the Hawks. Kahnawake 5-10, Lachine 4-11. Your final score at the Hospital Ball Field: Kahnawake Warhawks 12, Lachine Athletics 11. We'll see you tonight here from the same venue, 7 p.m. U13A Warhawks in action, taking on the Sirwa Voltigeurs. Now we'll go into our sponsor, Mohawk Super Bingo. This is Brandon Bordeaux saying Onagiwahi from the Hospital Ball Field.